Printing United Expo is where the entire printing industry unites under one roof. Explore cutting-edge technology from over 800 exhibitors, see live product demonstrations, and discover solutions that can transform your business. With exclusive education sessions, expert insights, and endless networking opportunities, this is the must-attend event for anyone in print. No matter your role, Printing United Expo delivers the innovation, connections, and knowledge to help you stay ahead. Join us this October 22nd to 24th in Orlando. Learn more at PRINTINGUnited.com and experience the future of print today.
This is the Impressions Exchange Podcast. Where all topics impacting the graphic imaging and printing industry are addressed via in-depth news coverage, analysis, and timely interviews.
Welcome to another episode of the Impressions Exchange Podcast. I'm Ashley Roberts, Content Director of Printing Impressions and host of today's episode. On this special Printing United Expo short, I chat with Jules Van Sant, who is a partner at Bubble & Hatch and the Vice Chair of the Print and Graphics Scholarship Foundation, or PGSF. We discuss Student Day, which is on day 2 of Printing United Expo, taking place October 22nd to the 24th in Orlando, Florida. Student Day is made possible by Printing United Alliance in partnership with PGSF. Jules, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Ashley. I'm happy to be here.
So happy to have you. So we're here to talk about an incredibly important topic. We know that the next generation coming into the printing industry is absolutely critical to the health and success and well-being of our industry. And we have Student Day planned during the Printing United Expo. So I'd love to talk to you about that. Can you just tell me what is it? What is Student Day?
Well, Student Day is an opportunity for educators, their classes, and just those students maybe with their parents that are coming to the expo to be able to get some really one-on-one time with some of the vendors, learn a little bit more in depth about the type of equipment or services or software that they produce, and potentially look at job opportunities down the road. A great time to network and learn more about graphic communications. This is our 4th year as PGSF being involved. Printing United Alliance and the Expo have been very supportive over the years and partnering with us to bring this together. So we are thrilled to have an organized opportunity for students to go to a variety of booths and not get turned away because maybe they're not buying, but actually be embraced and said, hey, let's talk about this industry. Let's elevate our story to that next gen and get them excited about, pursuing careers.
It's wonderful. Yes. And it's so incredibly important. So you mentioned, networking. So is there anything planned for the day? Like what can students, educators, attendees expect from Student Day?
Well, first off, and most important, there'll be coffee at 8:30 for when people show up. Okay, so get a little early access to the floor and an opportunity to network with peers. So students will meet students from other high schools and colleges and universities. Educators who don't get to see each other very often will be able to do that. We'll be meeting in the Printing United Alliance booth. And at 9:00, we'll be hearing from different professionals, including from PGSF, from Printing United, and from the people throwing the expo. We will get some introductions, get people kind of networking, and then we're going to go out and start doing booth visits. We have a number of vendors that have so generously wanted to be involved. And we have volunteers that'll be taking students around. So the day will be filled with a number of different booth visits, opportunity to collect some merch and some swag, business cards, and also learn about internships, learn about career pathways, and really understand that print is a very big industry. And it's got a lot of exciting pathways depending on what your interests are. So we're excited to do this, and we're excited about the enthusiasm this year with so many companies wanting to be involved. There will be lunch stipend, so another yay. So that's a big deal. You need that energy to be able to get into the afternoon. There'll be some hands-on demos. And then, of course, there'll be some opportunity to look at the resources moving forward for them after the show. Lots on deck. Really exciting.
You mentioned, of course, there are a lot of people, a lot of vendors who want to be involved, who are going to be, part of those that tour around the show floor, stopping at their booths. If companies are interested in getting involved in the future, how can they do so?
Well, again, I'm looking here, 15 companies this year on the show floor involved, from paper companies to equipment manufacturers to apparel finishers it's just all over the board, software. What we'd love to do is have some of you vendors that maybe aren't involved this year show up at the Printing United Alliance booth when we're doing the latter part, maybe in the morning early, or at the latter part of the day, like around 3:34, and connect with us at PGSF, or go to the PGSF booth at the show. Let us know that this is something you'd like to be involved in. But see firsthand the excitement and the energy that happens during the day. It's really amazing.
We mentioned that this is important because we want to foster relationships with the next generation and make sure we're getting them excited about the industry and starting their careers in the industry. But I'd love for you to maybe elaborate on that a little bit. Why do we have Student Day? Why is it important for us as an industry to support initiatives like this?
It's really job one. There's no day that goes by that I don't hear, I have aging employees. I don't have people who can come in and do these jobs. I don't have interest. People come in and they stay a week. There's so much turmoil right now in the evolution of the HR side of our business. And I know that gets covered a lot. The takeaways from this for the vendors are, look, there's a lot of great talent. There's a lot of wonderful people out there who would love to get involved, but we need to look like them. We need to embrace them. We need to meet them where they are and not expect them to just rise and become 60-year-olds when they're 20. Okay. And what this does is it gives an opportunity for maybe those people in leadership to see what that next gen is doing and maybe kind of get excited about that possibility. It's really important for the educators to network with the industry so that they see pathways for their students. I'm on a couple of advisory boards, and a lot of these students aren't looking at the print industry as a pathway, even though they're getting exposure. So getting the educators to network with these suppliers, and then for the suppliers to be able to go down to their customer base and let them know that maybe you need to be looking here. Maybe you need to be looking into these types of schools or these types of programs, or being that conduit. It's like a value add, right? So I think as a community, we have a lot of opportunity to kind of get out of our old ways of doing things and be refreshed. And for students to walk around a show and be embraced is really a good first step.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I think, I didn't have an opportunity to attend a printing industry trade show until my mid-20s. And it was mind-blowing when I did. The first one I went to, I just couldn't believe it. And I could imagine myself at, 15, 16, 17, 22 years old, going to a trade show, and what an impact that would have made on the trajectory of my career. So
yeah, the impact, just being reminded that everything around you is touched by print in so many different ways that you start to see the possibilities.
And we also always say there's such an energy when you're on the show floor. There's an energy, and you can feel it. It's exciting, and I think that'll be great for the students to kind of feel that energy on the show floor.
Got that little beatbox going on.
Yeah, I love that. So where can listeners find out more about Student Day?
Well, definitely the Printing United Expo website is where people should be registering for the show. Students and educators, there is a second registration after you register for the show for Student Day. It doesn't cost anything, but we would love to have them do that. Students and educators, parents should go to the Printing United Expo website, register for the expo, and then there'll be a link for students to register for Student Day. If there's any questions about that, go ahead and email Diane or Debbie. Go to the PGSF website and let us know, and we'll help you register. And if there's any questions, contact PGSF. Our contact is on pgsf.org, and we'd love to help you. We'd love to see you there and celebrate all things print.
Perfect. And for the listeners, I will include links to both the Printing United site, of course, and also PGSF and the contact information. And also, so you can register. All of that will be linked in the description. Jules, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me about this just incredibly important day.
Thank you, Ashley. I look forward to seeing you in a month.
Yeah, see you in Orlando. I want to thank Jules for joining me on today's episode and all of you, our listeners. To register for Printing United Expo, head over to printingunited.com. And for more information on the Alliance and PGSF, I'll include links to those in the description. See you in Orlando.